Hey, welcome back to Trevor in the 80s and sometimes the early 90s. Today we're going to look at the 80s Domino's pizza mascot, the Noid. We'll talk about the Noid for a little bit. An interesting story of most likely why Domino's stopped using the Noid character, when he was created and all that stuff. But I wanted to show this bendable, posable Noid figurine from back in the day. This one has never been removed from its package. I'm going to show this here. Of course, it's made in China. Everything's made in China. Has his pizza crusher device. Now you can go on YouTube and you can watch so many of these old commercials involving the Noid. He was huge when he came out. He had his own Nintendo game. He was all in pop culture everywhere. Domino's was doing really well with his character as their mascot. I think Will Vinton Studios had like a claymation Noid, you know, back before computer graphics and all that stuff. Little characters either were cartoon animated or they were made from clay. 1988 Domino's Pizza Incorporated. So the commercials with the Noid were mostly a little claymation figure. And he was cool. He was likable character. I think I was in first grade, like when the Noid came out, and you know, it was cool. I guess these were different poses you can bend them in. And if you had cut this out back in the day, you could have turned this in for one free topping. Good for any pizza. One coupon per order. Expires December 31st, 1988. Good at participating locations. Be funny to try to cut that out and use it now. The Domino's workers probably don't even know what the Noid is today. Made in China, manufactured by Helm, distributed by Emmy Incorporated, licensed by California Merchandising Concepts, North Hollywood, California. Noid, created in claymation by Will Vinton Productions. Noid is a registered trademark of Domino's Pizza Incorporated, officially licensed product. So, the Noid is an advertising character for Domino's Pizza created in the 1980s and briefly revived several times. Clad in a red skin-tight rabbit-eared bodysuit with a black N inscribed in a white circle on his chest, the Noid is a physical manifestation of all the challenges in delivering a pizza within 30 minutes. Though persistent, his efforts are repeatedly thwarted. Created in 1986, and let's talk about the Chambly hostage incident. This is bad, but it's kind of funny, but it's bad. On January 30th, 1989, Kenneth Lamar Noid, a mentally ill man who believed that the Avoid the Noid campaign was personally directed towards him and was antagonizing him, he entered a Domino's restaurant in Chambly, Georgia, armed with a .357 Magnum. Noid then held two employees hostage for over 5 hours. After ranting to the employees that the then owner of Domino's, Tom Monahan, was fraudulent and had stolen his name, he first forced them to call the Domino's headquarters to demand $100,000 in a white limousine as a getaway transportation for him. After offering to exchange a hostage for a copy of American postmodern author Robert Anton Wilson's 1985 novel The Widow's Son, Noid reneged on his offer when an officer brought him the book. Noid then became hungry and forced the captive employees to make him 2 pizzas. While Noid ate the pizzas with his gun in his lap, The hostages escaped. Noid surrendered to the police shortly after. 2 shots were fired by Noid during the incident, both of them hitting the ceiling. Noid was charged with kidnapping, aggravated assault, extortion, and possession of a firearm during a crime. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Noid subsequently spent time in a mental institution, but died by suicide on February 23, 1995. This incident was widely believed to have caused Domino's Pizza to discontinue advertising using the Noid as their mascot. But this claim has been rejected by the company and their advertisers. So, all that was going on with the Noid when I was just a kid trying to eat Domino's Pizza and collect these little Noid bendable figures. This guy was out there thinking this whole campaign was against him. Sad story. Weird story. But, yep, the Noid character. I always liked him. Wish he would come back. I think it's cool. Little Caesars has the Pizza mascot. You know, Taco Bell used to use the little Chihuahua for a long time. I think it's cool that Domino's had a mascot. I kind of hated to see him disappear just because the guy had some mental problems, but once in a while the Noid might make an appearance sometimes, but nothing like he used to make. But anyway, just wanted to show this Noid bendable figure from back in the day. One that's never been removed from its original packaging. And apparently, when this was in a store, it would have cost a person $3.48. So, anyway, make sure you like and subscribe below. If you have any questions or comments, put them below, and I'll get to them when I can. The Domino's Pizza Noid. This is him. This is an old bendable action figure from 1988. And yep, share your memories below the Noid. If you remember the Nintendo game, or if you had some of these bendable rubber figures, let me know below. I'd like to know. Thanks for watching.